My name is Jen. This is my plus size pregnancy. Today is March 6th, 2023. I am 26 weeks and a day. Today we had my gyno appointment checkup. Went well. They heard the baby's heartbeat. He's doing good so far. But we're going back to get an ultrasound with another doctor to re-measure the baby. The last time we got the 21-week ultrasound, he was measuring big. He was already at a pound, and normally at that time they should be, I believe, 6 to 7 ounces. So, yeah. So he was weighing. So the baby was measuring a little bit larger. Nothing to change my due date about. But today we go back to see if he's still measuring larger or if he's right on track. So I had recorded a whole week of my movement week, but I watched it back and it was so boring. I literally just before yoga, after yoga, walks, things like that. I mean, I wasn't recording myself doing it, so then it was just like, you have to take my word that I'm doing it. But the past 2 weeks after that, I really, I wasn't really feeling good. I got really tired. I wasn't moving as much, and we ate a lot of junk food. Takeout. So junk food takeout. We ate a lot of the past 2 weeks. I went from 140 to 145, 146 this morning on my scale at home, the Fitbit scale, and then at the doctor's I went at 145, and at the gym with no shoes, no whatever, I weighed 144, I believe. I took a picture of it. I'll put it in. So it's a whole bunch, basically, they're around the same weight. Yesterday my water intake wasn't that really good. We went out as a family, had pizza and pasta and all the bad things. So I'm definitely gonna get back on the water, my regular water routine, and just eating regular without the takeout, and then reweigh myself Wednesday to see if where the true weight is, because this weekend was pretty candies and all the bad things that I was trying to avoid to begin with. So I'm technically still under 250, but I'm a cheeseburger away from that. So I really want to watch my weight. I didn't want to go over 250 this pregnancy, and I'm past halfway through my pregnancy, but I really do have to be careful, because you just end up gaining like a pound a week, and I have a lot of weeks to go. So yeah, I'm gonna continue to go to the gym in the morning, do my walks, try to find a light, easy weight routine. Nothing crazy, because I am a little farther in my pregnancy, so I don't want to start lifting the big boy weights. And yeah, I also, so as far as the caffeine goes, you're only supposed to have 200 milligrams a day. That's your cap. And in my mind, I was like, I'll have my 1 cup of coffee and that's it. Now, 1 cup of coffee is a big cut down from 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, 1 before bedtime, I used to have a lot more. So in my mind, I was like, 1 cup of coffee isn't that bad. But then, I don't know, I went and I searched how much is in my morning cup that I usually get from Dunkin'. It was like 400 to 500 milligrams of caffeine. And I'm sure that's like not 100%. I'm probably thinking they mean like a whole large cup of black coffee, but I mean, sugar and cream isn't any better. But back to what I'm saying. That kind of scared me. I'm thinking in my mind, I'm like, okay, I cut down to 1 cup of coffee a day. I'm fine. But I'm still going way over what they recommend, over that 200 milligrams first thing in the morning. Kind of scares me. So yeah, I'm still not happy with the weight I'm gaining. Everybody's like, oh, you don't look like you got any bigger. If you wear your hoodies, you don't even look like you're pregnant. But my hands are telling me a different story. My clothes are telling me a different story. I still have bad carpal tunnel. It's actually gotten painful in my right hand. So it's gotten pretty painful in my right hand. And yeah, if I sleep, instead of sleeping with the pregnancy pillow like in between my legs and snuggling it, I use it basically as a big arch support to kind of like sleep almost elevated, and that has helped with the numbing, and I've been able to sleep longer, so that's a plus. But sleeping halfway sitting up isn't comfortable. So but if I'm sleeping normally on my side, my shoulder's even messed up. Like if I lift it too fast and I move up, it's painful because I've been sleeping so uncomfortably. Yeah, so that's that. Other than that, I really do enjoy being pregnant. I love being pregnant. This pregnancy is just a little tougher, and I would say it's because of the weight and my health. I mean, on paper, I'm a healthy person, blood tests and all. I'm a healthy person, but I'm overweight, and I could feel it in my back. Obviously, my hands are getting numb. I had a ring size up to 11, so this is just a little fake temporary ring because I was tired of not wearing anything. Like, I got married in September. Like, I'm happy. I want to show off a ring, but my ring for my wedding, my actual wedding rings don't fit, so I brought these off of Amazon. Well, it doesn't look too bad. Yeah, so I do all the extra things I'm going through, I'm pretty sure are because of my weight. However, I was smaller with my other 2 pregnancies, and I still had carpal tunnel, still had the numbness in my hands, things like that. But even now I'm talking, I'm like losing breath, and it's like, girl. And the more weight I gain now, when the baby comes out, it's going to be harder to lose. And I'm worried about that too, even though I shouldn't be. I mean, my mind should be on the baby and keeping the baby healthy, but you can't help but start thinking about your weight. So I'm gonna continue. I'm not gonna do Monday yoga because it's just way too much laying on your back. It's uncomfortable. I am gonna continue to do gentle yoga. I can modify that a little bit more. She's not really having you on your back either that much. So I'll continue to go on Tuesdays to gentle yoga. I think I want to download this app from another YouTube creator. He says his wife does, yoga routines, but I want to make sure before I'm paying like $10 a month extra for something that I'll be able to modify and keep up with it. Other than that, the walks with the dog, of course, are normal movement. I'm going to continue to walk in the morning. I did about 40 minutes this morning, so I'll go back to an hour in the morning. But since I didn't really go on the treadmill the past 2 weeks. I've been on the dog walks. I don't count the dog walks because there's so much stop and go, to let him go. I am at a faster pace when I'm with the dog, but yeah, so okay, so I am back home from the doctor's. I had my first one at 7:45 this morning, and then one at 11, which my husband accompanied me to. So the baby's still a little bigger than average, but not that big. He's 2.3 ounces. 2 pounds, 3 ounces. I'm sorry. This little chunk of face. He didn't want to show us his face today, but those are his chunky little hands. And yeah, so I didn't expect for them to give us another one of these. This was at 20, how many weeks is this? I think this was at 22 weeks. Look how different and small. Much smaller. So yeah, baby's grow really fast. I have another appointment in 6 weeks to make sure he's staying the right size. Honestly, I think at this point they just like my insurance, because why do I have to go through so many ultrasounds? Like, the other 2 pregnancies, at a certain point I like was praying for an ultrasound. I was like, oh, I really wish I could see. I didn't get one. I think the 21-week one was the last one I ever got. But anyway, we are going to be having an ultrasound in 6 weeks, and then after that 2 weeks after that, and every week following until the baby is born, because I'm a big girl. He clearly just, he's not my normal doctor, but of course I knew at some point he was going to say something, but he was like, women with a higher BMI, we do have to keep an eye out for, you know, certain things. So to make sure that you're safe and the baby's safe, the ultrasounds every week from that date. So yeah, I don't know if they'll be doing an ultrasound like that, or if they'll do what my gyno does and he just, you know, listens to it, but we'll see. Anyways, I ordered a new Fitbit. It's not coming in until Friday, which sucks. So, but luckily my husband found my other one, so I'm gonna plug that in, use it for tomorrow, track my steps, and then I'll update you later. I forgot to mention that I didn't have any coffee yet today, which is good. So I kept to that so far. I have no headaches yet, and I don't feel tired. But normally one day is not a big deal. It's tomorrow I'll feel it. So hopefully not. We'll see how it goes. Caffeine free for the rest of my pregnancy.